there's rhythm whether there's music or not. Rhythm exists whether there's music or not. So if you don't know rhythm, you have no clue. Yeah. Rhythm has nothing to do with music. Rhythm has nothing to do with music. Think about that. What you call rhythm has nothing to do with music. Yeah. It's something that exists. And music is a manifestation of that reality. You see? So we're shifting the whole thing completely. You can say that nothing manifests in nature if it's not in movement. And everything is in movement. It's the truth of physics. But we in music don't understand it that way. And it's a problem. Musicians have a problem understanding music. And if you get through that problem, you'll be able to play. Otherwise, you'll be stuck in music. You'll be stuck, like Coltrane, like with a straitjacket feeling, because you can't move. You're binded by bar lines and meters and all this kind of stuff to express all the things that you want to say. And so you kind of have to conquer rhythm in order to express yourself. There's no way around it. You just can't get around this stuff. It's your, it's your monster. Okay? It's all our monsters. So how to understand this that will allow us to express ourselves freely in whatever music we decide to play. Okay? So this has been my passion now for over 20-some years. Okay, I could play since I'm little. I could play around on the music that I grew up naturally. Right? So what got me to this is that I remember seeing hillbillies play music since I'm little, and they play this thing that bothered my mind because I would hear these things one way sometimes, and I would hear the same thing in a different way sometimes, even though they're playing the same thing. And I'll give you a taste of that, and then we'll comment on it. Okay. Guys play guitars and percussion and sing on this live radio shows when I was a little kid. And I made a one-string guitar. I made a one-string guitar. And my dad thought, he liked to maybe play guitar. He has, and he bought me a guitar, right? And I play guitar backwards. So completely backwards, the string backwards and everything backwards. And so as you can see, I'm left-handed. So I see the world from a different point of view. And so I would hear them playing, and I would go, right? No problem. And then, in the middle of the song, or on the next song, I would hear the same rhythm this way. And that drove me crazy. As a kid, 10-year-old kid, I didn't know how to deal with this stuff. But I could hear the two sounds. Okay. I don't know where you're listening to this from. It's your point of view. You see? From one way it sounds right? And from another way it sounds You dig? Mm-hmm. They're two different sounds from the same pattern. That drove me crazy. When I was later, I was 21, 22 years old at the conservatory, I heard a band, a very famous band, Weather Report. And that album, Heavy Weather, was out. So that was the band, Jacko and those guys, right? And so I went to see them, and the drummer, in his solo, was doing this thing. And I said, I know that. So I connected with that again, and I went crazy. I went nuts. I bought a notepad, and I started writing all these things in 3s and in 2s because I could hear that. I was on to Europe with this notepad, and I have all these exercises. I didn't know what to do with. I tried them, and I had no point of view. It took me about 14 years later to zero in and to say, I want to find out what that is. And so that's what I'm here for, so to give you a point of view of that discovery. So it's very interesting that this pattern that these hillbillies were playing can be heard in 2 different ways at the same time. So one is more like this,